terms of head-to-head between these two, Liman hold a 3-1 record dating back to 2018. Only time they lost to Humpolec was the Challenger phase 2018 at the Limassol final. Other than that, it's been all Liman. Pool A play. Rolling. Right along. Rack hole. Saw a little hole in the defense, and he tunnels his way to the rack. Puts Liman on the ball. Second game here in Pool A. Long ball, unleashed, but missed from Jan Kratovsville. This is Milic. Good look at him. Skillful big. Capable scorer, too. It's one thing that you have to deal with when facing Humpolec is the size that they have. You know, everybody over 200, standing over 200, except for Andre Degren, who stands 192. They put that pressure on you down low, they grind on you defensively, and they run the pick and roll. Since Milic, though, did not make the layup. You got to finish that, big man. 9-10 left in the game, just scratching the surface here. Kyle Montgomery, the voice, back. Oh, for 2020 season, the 9th edition, whack home. Just did him wrong on the way to the rack. Behind the back, through the contact. You don't believe me? Look again. Created the space. Shielded the defender off from the ball. Great touch on the finish. Can he finish the 2-point play? That he does. 3-0. Liman in front. Humpolec Bernard still looking for that first bucket. Good D. A little bit hesitant on the shot. Kratovsville couldn't hit it. Run up. Get done up. Mr. Robot. He cashes in. Stefan Stojicic wants to prove that he hadn't lost the beat. Mr. Robot, automatic. It's 5-0. Liman out front. So Mihailo getting a sip of water, getting a quick breather. Humpolec still got that goose egg, and it could get worse. But Kojic, he put too much heat on the two-piece. Long rebound. Zakrala swings it over. Kratovsville, he didn't have the touch. Since Milic, what can he do with it? Did I hit Kojic's foot? Not sure. That might be out of bounds on. Yep, over the Liman. So it didn't touch Kojic. Vasquez from the elbow. Kojic, great play. Teamwork makes the dream work. This Liman team epitomizes that. Kojic. Oh, down to Vasquez. Great positioning. But Zakrala held his ground down there. So the animal comes up empty. Zakrala, up fake. Don't sleep on Zakrala, too, on the drive. I've seen him put people in body bags on the World Tour before. I don't know if he still got that same kind of juice in his legs. Great pass, though, to the cutting Sis Milic. That makes it 6-2. Four-point game. Mr. Robot. Uh-oh. I'm starting to feel a little precipitation. Oh, since Milic off the feed. And Mr. Robot now aggressive. That's what they need out of him. This team has grown accustomed to Stojicic being the catalyst offensively. You know, missing all that time last year. He actually says that he feels like the team is going to be better because they had so much success without him. Plugging him back into the lineup, he said should be a perfect fit. So far, they're 1-0, and they got a excuse me, 9-6 lead, 9-3 lead.
We will reward the 2019 World Tour winner for the World 3x3 season last year, Team Novisat. So stay with us.
So 9-3, Humpolec with no more fouls to get before they're in the penalty. Liman with a strong start. Only a couple of fouls. They found ways to get the offense going, and they relied on Mr. Robot. Although it's Ratkov with a nice behind-the-back move. Mihailo Vasquez, he's gobbling up all the rebounds. He's getting it to the shooter. The shooters, I should say. Because Kojic got a torch, too. Kojic with the headsy. The runners missed, but Ratkov was there to tip it in. 10-3. Kojic having a seat. Last year's Debrecen Masters MVP, by the way. Let's not forget Stefan Kojic. Turnaround Zakrila. Shooter's touch. Got that one to bounce in. And Mr. Robot. Too much strength on the short floater. 6-point game, it stays. Ratkov, though, he was grabbed. So, good eyes there. Ref Toff. That'll lead to 2 free throws here. It's Humpolec Bernard is in the penalty. That's their 7th foul. So, Alexander Ratkov, a Debrecen hero, you could say. He's a part of the history books here. He's able to extend that lead to 7 now. 11-4 is where it stands. Kravitzville, Milic. And Kravitzville able to put it up and in. It's still a 6-point game. That's 3 possessions. Counting at home. Can he even see? FaceTime, Mr. Robot. I think that's 3 double dips for him. So 6 points. He even have 7. So he might have been a little bit slow to start, but now he's in overdrive. Fast like a Lambo. Mr. Robot. He said the only thing you can take from me is notes. So after the first make, that'll make it a 10-point game. The second one is missed. So this is a Mr. Robot show. Both of the Stefans set ablaze. You talk about a pocket pass. Look at the vision on that. So Mr. Robot showing the whole repertoire. He's just all in his back. Look at that. Do you have any idea how precise you have to be on that pass? They putting on the clinic. 16-6. Zakrila, hop step. No. Kojic, he scored 13 points. Game 1. He's reigning MVP. Appreciate that, Ju. Since Milic left his feet. And a hard foul. So, Liman, man, they are running away with this thing. Say uncle. Say uncle. It got him in a headlock right now. Humpolec's with a 9th foul. Ratko got to find a way to make him pay, but couldn't put the ball in the bucket. Couldn't put the cookie in the cup. Leading comfortably, though, 16 to now 7 after the assist Milic make. Little hezzy, step back, one-legged release. Zakrilla, Layup missed underneath. DeGrin trying to direct some traffic. Says, "Come, somebody get open." Zakrilla said, "I'll do it." Bottoms, nice little turnaround on the baseline. But, barring a ridiculous comeback, it ain't gonna be a whole lot they can do with this Liman team. Just Milic broke. Game number 2 in the first group. Liman looking every bit like the number 1 team, especially in this matchup. Ratko able to get that free throw to fall. That should make it should be 17-6. Are my eyes deceiving me?
3 more points for Liman to win the game.
$16-6. I guess it will stay. Kojic, water. So Liman moving closer to a dub, although the score hadn't been updated on the feed. I believe it's supposed to be 19-6, but I'll let a scoring table figure that out. We'll get that score, because after the 2-piece from Kojic, that would at least been 18. But bear with us. It's tournament 1. We're still working out the bugs in the system a little bit. There's been no bugs in that man's system. Mr. Robot. He can just throw it in auto. 5:04 to play. Bottoms. Zakrilla. And Vasquez. There we go. He gets to the rim unimpeded. And that's it. I knew the score was off. That's game for you. 21. And but how about that's a light day for Liman. 2-0. As they take care of business yet again. Humpolec Bernard. We'll see them back in action later on against Team Graz to decide which team will be joining Liman coming out of the group. But Liman will be headed to day 2. No shock. Defending champs. Already 2 titles here in Debrecen. You can't start better than 2-0. Flawless. And how about Stefan Stojic in the second game, too? I mean, he was feeling it. So Zakrilla and since Milic, a couple of highlights here and there, but they were few and far between. This was domination. Vasquez didn't have to do too much. Again, Mr. Robot. He was doing stuff like that. He was drenching the nets. He had the wet J all game long. Some solid defense too. He had some couple of nice passes. So while Kojic had 13 game 1, he was able to contribute a couple of 2 pieces here in game number 2. Leads to a big win.